gets the 2 strikes in this spot has to put the ball in play.
He's set and the pitch.
Yeah.
Wendell leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Comes set, now the pitch.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring. At the plate now, Brandon Lau. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And the mental lapse behind the plate will hurt him as the run will score. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone, and when that's the case, something is usually off at his delivery.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. In there, 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, it's much easier to lay up the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
Yanked on the ground down the line. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Turned on down the line. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is leading off the inning. It'll be Rogers. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up. The pitch.
Number 7.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Here's a swing and a miss at the hard splitter, even at 2. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Garrett Wolf. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Hit on the ground out to short. And there are 2 away now. Now to the plate here is Jordan Murphy. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Here's another 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the 7th inning ready to roll. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Brett Phillips. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on the way. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. From the stretch, he's running. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Rogers is right there, 1 down. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Randy Arozarena. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Rogers is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. And now in the box, Joey Wendell. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Behind 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time. And that Andrew Kittredge gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 36.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Luke Johnson.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Bounce to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Orioles, the second baseman.
Ready now for Baltimore. Chase Patterson grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Up next for the Orioles.
In now for the O's,
right
Taylor Moser, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the AB now. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
Now batting.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Number 10 is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Runner goes for second. And he is out at second. Caught. And now here is Wander Franco. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Fly ball right down the line and left. Number 25 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Up next, Brandon Lau. It was a walk in his last trip. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Rays, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Colin McHugh is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Digging in will be number 10. He comes in 0-for-2 thus far. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. And he takes a cold strike 1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
A ball and 2 strikes.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Full count now, 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Popped him up. Mejia moving to his left. He's got it 1 away. Next to hit is Matt. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is Cruz now for out number 2. Next up is number 25. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's hurt.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the... To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Austin Meadows. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Ball 1.
1-1.
The 1-1.
Ball back up.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Shot toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. He's right there. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brett Phillips.
Next to hit, Brett Phillips. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
Hey, if I'm on the mound, I'm going even further out of zone on this next pitch.
Belted high and deep into right center. Center fielder looking up to the track, to the wall, into the bleachers, and gone.
Wow. You want to know how strong this guy is? That was a changeup, and he drives it to straight center. Dead center out of the ballpark. He makes it look easy, doesn't he?
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. 2 out, nobody on. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
when a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Randy Arozarena. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the AB now. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Rogers will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One for the Rays on the solo home run. Last chance. Matt Wisler, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. And stepping in, Rogers. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. The 2-0 on the way.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 2-2 one more time. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Lau ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Garrett Wolf. Here's the first pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Jordan Murphy is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit out toward second. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out. Now at the plate, Jordan Murphy. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 4-0 the score tonight. The Rays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Yonny Chirinos notches his 3rd win of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watt. Show.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League.
No sé cuál me voy, el perro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios me los bendiga, mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero, no te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero, soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Que arriba no llega.
Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Washington Nationals. The Nationals aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. At the plate now is Matt.
Leading
And
off
as you can
tonight for
tell
Baltimore,
easily from the splits,
the
he's really
shortstop,
struggled away from their
number
home
6.
ballpark. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Standing in now, Scott. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, look at the sliding stop in time. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Line towards center field. And a base hit as the run is in to score, and the Orioles have a 1-0 lead.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, Dero. The only thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
So now to the plate, number 10. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 289 is the average coming in. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
2-0 count, the pitch. A bouncer up the middle, reined in. The second for 1, and the return throw is wide and not in time as it pulled him off the bag, and they'll settle for just the 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
At the plate, Jordan Murphy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 329 is the average for him coming in. 7 homers and 30 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Number 38 gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
And now, number 3. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for Washington, the shortstop, number 3.
Now the pitch. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, now they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fouled away. He'll try it again. 3-2. Down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, D-Roll, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. One team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know. You can work the bunt, hit and run, steal. Oh, I forgot. They don't bunt or hit and run.
Stepping in now, number 88, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
A runner at first with no outs here. One and two now. Misses. Ball 2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here now is Juan Soto as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Now the 1-0.
No bench off the plate. Ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-0 count. The pitch. Soft liner to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Devo, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals, Josh Bell. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch on its way.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
And that's too high, ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now the 2-1. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to stop it. And gone up into the second deck. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him. And with it, they've left in front now 3-1.
This is exactly what you want your offense to do, to get your fans involved. Bottom of the first inning, let's get it started early with a homer.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
And up next, it'll be Keibert Ruiz. As he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, talk about a rough start to an inning, a 3-run bomb, and then a base hit. This could get real ugly, Hero.
Yeah, you can tell, Dan. He's going to have to execute a little bit better than that. They were sitting in that hitter's meeting, and they were ready. They're keeping their front shoulders in, looking for something up, out, over, and they are not missing it.
To the plate now, Luis Garcia hit down the line at first. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Batting seventh, the third baseman,
And now the first pitch.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And it's fouled away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Here's the 1-2. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that will end up a foul ball.
You know, all the pitchers I talked to throughout the course of my career, they always said they wanted to establish the heater the first time through the order. Right there.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nationals able to add on thanks to the... Now at the plate is number 25. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or two across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
Into the box now, Luke Johnson, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 309 is the average entering play. 8 home runs and 29 driven in. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one was...
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And the run will score from second as they cut it to 1 at 3-2 now.
Batting it, the right fielder, Taylor Moser.
Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
From the belt, the pitch. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
Fastball just inside.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, number 38. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Johnson over at second. Moser at first with no outs. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Next it'll be Mack trying here to plate the tying run from second. First pitch of the AB on its way. Fouled off. Comes set. Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. Robles is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next to dig in, Scott. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Looking to minimize the damage here. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. To short. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and his side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in the outfielder, Victor Robles.
The center fielder.
And he takes
Victor
ball 1.
Robles.
Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
At the plate now, Josiah Gray. As he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Striding in now for the Nats, number 3, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
The 2-0 on the way. 2-1 now. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Number 25 able to track it down for the 3rd out. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Top of the third set to get underway. And coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Rogers.
Number 7.
First pitch of the AB on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Now, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
A full count now for the Orioles center fielder. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle.
Now
Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
Into the box, number 10, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And that is off the wall. Rogers is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. We are knotted at 3.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
At the plate, Jordan Murphy. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that'll bring in the go-ahead run from third. It's now a 4-3 game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
So now to the plate, number 25. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Line drive, base hit to right. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Standing in now, Luke Johnson, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that one yanked just foul. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away from the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And it's fouled away. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider, but tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here now the 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 38. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
A ball and a strike to the Oriole hurler.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 1-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Here comes the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
In now, Mack. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit on the ground out to short, reined in. And he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Baltimore's out in front, 4-3. Stepping up is number 88 as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The left fielder, number 88.
First pitch on its way. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 25 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
1 away now in the Washington third, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. This one's flared toward left center. Johnson is calling for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 19, Josh Bell.
Base is empty, 2 away, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here, but now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
2 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of Josh Bell. His second of the game, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in now, Cable Ruiz. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now the 1-0. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. An even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Fouled away. The next 3-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Again, another foul ball. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. One in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. We're through 3 in our nation's capital, all even now at 4 apiece. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now it'll be Scott.
Leading off the Baltimore, the second baseman, number 32.
Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Now a slider well off the plate and easy take there. 10-6, the final score in this game. The Orioles took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Kyle Buckley earns the victory out of the bullpen, his fifth. Josiah Gray struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB.
But I'm a God digger. Tell me as a Bob that the God don't need a job. And if I did, the oligarchs would be missing the when I'm gone. This is Bonaparte and he paying for Tucson. And they went on a world conquest. Tear you from me apart. Michael remained bad, but still virtuous. Wake up, made a belly, you found out the church services. Not a holy man, but a moral in my perverseness. So I support workers unionizing their services.
Say that you don't love me, hey. I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now.
Now from the home of the Twins since 2010, Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Minnesota Twins. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Kenta Maeda gets the starting nod for the Twins. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Kenta Maeda, you're going to see a lot of off-speed pitches from Maeda. 88 to 91 miles an hour. Not a terrific fastball. Good split finger, good slider. He's one of those guys that pitches backwards. What do I mean by that, Matt? He'll throw fastballs in breaking ball situations, and he'll throw off-speed pitches when he's behind in the count. 2-0 or 2-1, he pitches backwards.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into right field. That's a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
32.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. At the plate now, Scott, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty B, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, D-Row, but they're playing good and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
1-1 pitch is a splitter, called strike 2. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
And he lays off for ball 1. Mack at third. Scott stands at second. No outs. And here's a splitter that's inside as he's forced to jitterbug out of the way there. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
And here's a slider that misses below the knees. It's ball 4.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Luke Bowen.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Luke Bowen. First opportunity for him in this one as he enters play with his average close to the 320 mark.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't.
And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. That evens it up, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out, number 1.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
To the plate now, Jordan Murphy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average to start things out at 324. 8 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. The 1-0. And there's a base hit on the line. 1 run is scored. And he is in there.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
At the plate, number 25.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Simmons on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Now to the plate, Luke Johnson. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. He's set. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
3 runs already home here. Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. And another throw over. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Here it comes, the 3-0. 3-1 the count now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
And he misses again, 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2 balls and a strike.
Hey, if this pitcher's going to turn this outing around, it has to start with that pitch right there. That was a well-executed slider. He has to stay down and away and see if he can get some more swing and miss.
High and deep down the left field line. And foul.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Orioles are on top, 4-0. Number 34 gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Now at the plate, here is Luis Arias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. You grab your gloves to run out on the field for the bottom of the first inning, and you got a 4 spot, a crooked number up on the board for your pitcher. They're feeling super confident about the way they're playing.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second.
A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Former College World Series MVP Rob Refsnyder is next. 1-0 the count. Now here it comes.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Up next for Minnesota, Mitch Garver. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. So far this season, Garver begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Right side. Way to get dirty. He's up with it. The throw. It's there. He got him.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets a soft grounder for the out.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Byron Buxton. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ref Snyder stands at second with 2 gone. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Jake Cave would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hot shot down the line. A dive. He's got it. It's in time. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Now into the box, Hudson.
Leading off the catcher, number 27.
First pitch on its way. And that misses low and away, ball 1. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 1-1. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The number 9 hitter reaches base safely to start the inning, so here comes the top of the order with a man aboard. You can relate, Dan, so what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Standing in now, Matt. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
In now, Scott, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now the 1-0. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Now back.
Well, Dan, do you agree with the
Number
timing
7.
of the visit from the pitching coach?
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Griffin Jacks enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Into the box, Rogers. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. Oh and 1, here it comes. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. One there. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Really good pitch for the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
So now to the plate, Luke Bowen, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And it's 1-1.
That's inside.
1-2 now.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now another 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Orioles lead it 6-0. So here's Jake Cave to the plate, and D-Row down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0.
Ball that side.
2-1.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball and a count like that is just unforgivable.
Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a liner. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off